You put tools to about something, you think faster and like this. Sparrow, we're not been on grocery store. And it's Sparrow, and turn off my debit card. And it's Sparrow, what's my checking account routing number? And that's just the beginning. Do you Sparrow? You can. With Wells Fargo mobile app. Learn more at wellsfargo.com/getfargo. Opportunity available on smart conversions for Wells Fargo mobile, Wells Fargo Bank, and yes.
Hello, everybody. I'm going to start in a couple of minutes. Well, actually, 1 minute. Hey, hi everybody. How are you? Are you ready to see some stamping? It's Wednesday already. Wow, it's 9:30, so let's get started right on time. I see Vera. I don't see anybody else's name. Hi, Mel. There's Melody. Welcome, welcome. Come on in, everybody. There's more coming in now. Tell me hi. If you're from out of town or out of state, tell us where you're from. So glad you're here. Okay, have you ordered that cute little party piggy yet? Have you ordered Poppin By yet? Well, if you haven't, you might want to now, because I'm going to show you the cutest darn card ever. Well, again, I think so. Hopefully you do too. You can let me know all through this video if you like what I'm showing you with a thumbs up or a heart. Hi, Jonelle. And so let's just turn you down and get started. I have a cute little fun fold. And so I think you're going to enjoy your time here. Hey, Brenda. Hey, Brenda, I still have your thank you card. Oh my gosh, I still haven't got out. Yesterday I meant to, and it got crazier than crazy. So I still have it here. And today I've got a lot of people coming to pick up their thrifted home finds. So I don't know if I'll get out today either. Forgive me, but I have your thank you card. All right. Let me turn you down and let's get going here. There we go. I'm going to try to zoom in for you just a minute, just a little bit. Don't you just love electronics? Some days it just, there we go. Some days it just works really easily and some days it doesn't. I am going to ask you to sprinkle. Sprinkle means to share. I think Facebook had an issue with the word share years ago, and so we all started calling it sprinkle. But now I don't think there's a problem with it. So if you have any friends that like to stamp and want to know more about Stampin' Up, please share my Facebook page with them. And if they don't have Facebook, please let them know that I'm also on YouTube. And I would totally appreciate that. All right. And little Miss Pinky says, thank you. I want to welcome all of you to Stampin' All Day with Bev. I am your host, just in case you're new and you don't know me yet. Hi, Andrea. My name is Beverlee Morales. And I live in Tracy, California. So if you're anywhere close to me, please get a hold of me and let me know your interests with Stampin' Up. You can shop with me no matter where you're located, though, at beverleystamps.stampinup.net. Good morning, Michelle. And this is the YouTube channel I talked about. It's just my name, add Stampin' Up! Behind that, and it'll pop right up for you. If you win anything from me, hi, Karen. Please email me your address. I don't save them. It's just easier for me if you send me an email with your address so I can get that card or whatever you won in the mail. You're going to be happy with me today, I think. I have, good morning, Viola. I have some numbers for you and the product that I used for this card right here. Going to let you snapshot that, but you can come back and look at this again on replay if you choose to. But more importantly, here are the measurements for the card that I'm doing today. Snapshot that as well so you can make one. I think you're going to love it. And I love it so much. I think this is the card base that I'm going to use for open house in June. And I want to talk about Stampin' Right markers. They're online now in case you want some Stampin' Right markers after you see this live. You can get the whole darn collection for $126 and earn $12.60 Stampin' Rewards. Or you could get one family at a time. But I just wanted to let you know that they're an online exclusive. Hey, Miss Pamela Pope, how are you? Miss you. So let's get started with the card. And I am going to make this card white today, but my sample, hey, Patty, my friend, my sample is crumb cake. So let me show you this. Oh, it makes me laugh. I just love this card. Okay. Let me show you let me tell you my thoughts. Popcorn. Course. Everybody loves popcorn, right? People that can't have popcorn, oh my gosh, it's such a torture. But with the little piggy and the popcorn, first thought was pig out. Just pig out, right? Let's pig out on popcorn. So I had to add my little piggy with the popcorn. What do you think? You got to enjoy popcorn. I had to put that right on his belly, her belly, whichever he is. And then you open it up and there's just popcorn. And this happens to be a happy birthday to you card with flags, popcorn everywhere, and the little piggy. Oh, I see hearts. He's making you smile too. Look at that. When he stands up, he's just pops right out at the recipient. You have a place back here to write your message. You could also cut another piece of cardstock, make it a pocket, and put a card in there if you want something to pull out and write your message. Yay, yay, yay. Thank you for the hearts. That makes me so happy. I think this card is very, very happy. Vera loves it. Yay. Okay, let's get started with this guy. Now, like I said, I'm going to make it in white right now. So here is a piece of thick, basic white. Oh my goodness, that might be the most hearts I've received ever. Might be. You know what? I want to remind you of something else first. I want to remind you of what else I've made with this cute set. So this is the card, the first card I made, and I made the bag of popcorn a lot bigger because I like lots of popcorn. So I made a big bag, right? And then it has a cute little pocket on the inside so you can add a gift card or some cash to go buy some popcorn. Wouldn't a gift card for like a grocery store be good so they could go buy some popcorn? And then this one here, so festive, so darling. The little glasses, the little tennis shoes on the popcorn box, adorable. And then the movie theater, a film strip and the hello, hello, hello. So now let's just look. Let's just look at the different cards we've made. This was number 1. This was Poppin' By 2, and this is Poppin' By 3. So if you want to look it up on YouTube, it'll be Poppin' Up 3. Poppin' By 3. Hi, Charlotte. Welcome. All right. So I just want to remind you of what we've already made. And I'm going to get my paper trimmer here, and we're going to get started making this little guy, and we're going to pig out. All right. So get arranged here. Got to get organized. All right, this is a regular 8.5 by 11 piece of thick white cardstock. I'm going to bring my measurements to me just in case I think I have them memorized, but just in case I don't want to make a boo-boo. I'm going to open up the arm of our trimmer. There's the code for the paper trimmer if you need one. By the way, these are the best on the market. No kidding, they are. We have the 11-inch side up against the trimmer here, and we're going to scoot it down to 7. So 7 is where I'm going to cut this card, just like this. Then I'm going to have this piece to use on this card still. Then I'm going to turn it, and I'm going to cut it at 5.5. Then I have this piece left also, because we need some scrap white, we need some crumb cake, and we need some strawberry slush. So all the items I used were on that sheet I showed you at the beginning. Okay, now we're going to turn this to be on the 7-inch long side, right? Okay, and we're going to scoot it down, and we're going to score at 1 3/4. And then we're going to scoot it down a little bit more, and we're going to score at 3.5. All right. So I'm going to put that aside right now, and then I'm going to get this piece the first piece that I had left, and we're going to cut that down to 7. Right on the 7. And then the width has to be 3.5. The width is going to be 3.5. Yes. Okay. Lost my train of thought there. The width is 3.5. Okay. Now we're going to score this puppy. This one gets scored at 3.5. So the edge of my cardstock is right on the 3.5 marker. And then this scoots down to 5 1/4. This is the Z-fold part of the card. All right. Now we have these pieces left still from that one piece of cardstock, and this as well. This is good for sentiments to set aside. Since cardstock went up in price, you might want to set this aside for your sentiments. All right. Now we need some layers for embossing. We need one piece at 3 by 3. So this is already 3 by happenstance. So let's just turn that around and cut it at 3 this way. So there's the first one. And then we need 2 at 1 inch. At 1.5 inch. They're still 3, but 1.5 inch. Another one at 1.5 inch. So I've got 2 at 1.5 inches and 1 3 by 3. All right. And this is what you have left, and you can use this for some stamping on this card if you want to. All right. So let's take our scored cardstocks. This is the base, and this was scored at 1 3/4. So we're going to fold our score lines just to get them good. Now we want them to be mountain and valley. So fold it mountain and then valley. And this is your card base. I don't know what the heck I got on here, but luckily it's going to get covered up. And I'm going to burnish both pieces. This is kind of important with every card, but just a little friendly reminder, okay? Then this is the other piece that I scored. And let me see, I'm looking for the big side. Okay, we're going to do burnish. And then we're going to burnish. So mountain and valley again. And those are going to go on just like that. Easy peasy. Okay, so you're going to remember that your first folds are mountains and your second folds are valleys. And they fit on your card just like this. Now this width can be cut down shorter if you want to. It can be for any type of card you want, any stamp set you want to use with this card. Now it just invites you to decorate, right? Okay, so that's that. Now let's go over to our cardstocks that we needed. I'm going to put this little pile right here. I'm going to clip them together so no pieces disappear on me. Okay, we're going to start stamping. So let's see. Use that, and that. Okay, I already taught you that when you're stamping these popcorn guys, put all three of them on block I. Did you know that the blocks have the letters on the edges here on the sides to tell you which ones they are? So you can fit three of them on block I. And this is Darling Duckling ink. Now, here's the thing on this. When I tap ink on two of them, they're perfect. But if I tap ink on three of them, I'm going to get a little line. So let's do 2 and 1 to make sure that little line is not there. Because if the little line is on your stamp, when you stamp it, it's going to show, "Hi, Cookie, my friend. How are you?" Okay. So we've got the popcorn popped. It smells so good. Can you smell it? Funny little story. When I was in Waco, Texas at Magnolia's, the grist mill where she does her cooking show, Joanna Gaines, they asked me to close out the show. They do this for everybody. It's not just that I'm special or anything. When you go on a tour at the very end, they ask you for somebody to be Joanna and somebody to be the cameraman. Oh, my daughter yells out, "My mom will be Joanna." I wanted to kill her. Anyway, so I was Joanna, and they asked me to close out a pretend session of cooking, and Joanna's just thanking everybody for watching her show, right? Now I'm using the little flags, and I'm stamping it on some scrap strawberry slush. So they took my phone and they recorded me. I don't remember exactly what I said, with the exception of, "Too bad we don't have such a thing as smell-o-vision." So you could smell whatever it was that I supposedly just cooked. So that's what I'm saying right now. Smell-o-vision for this popcorn. Can you just smell it? Popcorn. When I make popcorn for my classes here, you can smell it. The customers tell me, my friends, they say, "I smell the popcorn all the way up the driveway." So, yes, you do. So there's 2 little flags there, and the popcorn is ready. And now we're going to take the crumb cake piece, and we're going to stamp my little piggy friend. Another cute story. I was showing, I'm not a tattoo person, but I was showing my family on Saturday, on Facebook, there was a man that was balding, and he had hair around the crown of his head, and he had a tattoo of somebody mowing the lawn, and it looked like they were mowing his hair. It was hilarious. I was dying. I thought that was so funny. And then my husband said that he once saw a tattoo where somebody had to have their pinky toe amputated, and they tattooed on their foot, "This little piggy went to market." Wow. Okay, that's funny too. All right, so here's our little piggy. Isn't this piggy's darn cute? Oh, so cute. All right, so now we're going to clean this off. And the reason I showed you the markers, that they're online in case you need markers and you want early espresso to color this guy in. You can get it there, but there's many ways you can color in his spots. And I purposely did this on crumb cake so I didn't have to color the whole pig, just make it a little easier. I chose to use a Stampin' Blend right now, but they are numbered, the old ones, and I noticed in the catalog that they have them according to color now. So you can use your blends if you have them. You can use your color pencils if you have those. You can burp your pad. You know what that means, right? and get ink on the cover and then use your blending pen. You can order Stampin' Right markers. So whichever way you want to color in your spots, here you can. I'm just going to make it simple, and I'm coloring the hooves as well. Now notice when I'm using my Stampin' Blends, I'm using the very tip, and it blends, it spreads on its own. So I just want to make sure I don't get out of the lines too much, if at all, even though I'm going to cut this out with the dies. But with color pencils and the Stampin' Right markers, you won't have that issue. All right, let's get the word enjoy since we have the ink out already. And we're going to just stamp the little belly right here with enjoy. Now I need to tell you what stamps come in which stamp set. So enjoy comes in the Poppin By, because I'm using stamps from both. Okay, so then these are ready to cut out. Let's look, and so we need popcorn. So we need some of that white scrap that we had, and we need our popcorn. Is that big enough? We'll see. I really only need the popcorn, so yeah, that's big enough for this one. Remember how I showed you to do this last time? You stamp 2, one in your Darling Duckling, and one in your whatever color you want your bag to be. So that's all I need there. The reason I'm thinking is that one should be a whole one. That one should be a whole one. Let me get a bigger piece. I just want that to be a whole one, because I'm going to mount the color bag on top of this one. That's right. Okay, so that should be a whole one. And then strawberry slush instead of real red like I used last time is what I chose for this card. Let me get that open. And I chose to stamp it on the crumb cake as well. I just wanted to see what that looked like. And I really like that. I kind of made it nostalgic. I don't know. I just liked it. So let's stamp this here. See how cute that is? Instead of white, it's craft and slush. Okay. Hi, Roseanne. Did you say something, Karen? Nope, it just says you're watching. Okay. All right. So here we go. Let's do some die cutting. All right. Machine. Roseanne, I was saying I still have you're one of the people, I still have your thank you card here. I have not, anyway, I still have it here. I will get it to you ASAP. Okay, so here is my popcorn. I'm going to use my snips and cut this down so I can fit more things on here. Here is my poppycorn. I've used this so much, I'm getting to know exactly which dies go on which popcorn kernel. And this one still takes me a turn or two. Oh, that only took one turn to get it on there the right way. Okay, yeah, I knew that was going to pop. Okay, and then my flags, let's see here. They're going to fit. I need to do one at a time. So it'll fit on, because I only have one die, so that'll fit on there. Oh, I knew I forgot to stamp something. I forgot to stamp his little hat. Okay, what color is this little hat? I did that on crumb cake as well. Little party hat in slush. So I'm going to stamp that real quick and we're going to cut that one out. I'm going to cut out the pig and the other popcorn. Okay, done. Let's see, now I got the hat. Oh, that would kind of be cute right on the popcorn, wouldn't it? The hat on the popcorn. Huh? Little guy wearing a popcorn hat. I mean, a party hat. Little popcorn guy. That's cute. Serendipity right there. Okay, let's get our... There we go, acrylic platform on there, and run this through. Okay, there's one flag, set of flags there. And I like to put Win Castella. Oh, I forgot to put that on there. I like to put Win Castella on these guys. So here's the next one. Here's my first little popcorn guy. So cute. And I need this again. And then for this card, I use 4 popcorns, but I have 2 cut out or left over from my other card. So we're good there. So I can put these dies away. So cute. And then let's get this flag mounted. Little Piggy's a big guy, so we're going to have to use this one more time. Oh, I hope I didn't get that. Let me cut this one out and then the hat, because I think I might have got it too close to do it both at one time. So spread them out so you don't have to do that. See, if I put it on there, the 2 dies hit each other, and I don't want to break them. I don't know if that would break them or not, but I'm not going to chance it. This is too cute. Hi, Grace. Welcome back. Okay, there's the pink one. Now we're done with this die. Strawberry Slush is the color. And then here's the last Strawberry Slush set of flags. So we're done with this die. And where's my hat? Where's my hat cut out? Panic setting in. There's the stamp. Where's my die? There it is. Oh, you guys probably saw it and you're laughing at me, right? Whew. Okay. If I don't put them back in my magnetic bowl, that's my bad. Okay. I've told you before, but just in case you weren't here when I did, magnetic bowls are on Amazon, and Harbor Freight has them too. If you have a Harbor Freight near your town and you don't want to wait, you can get them there. All right, I thought I had my dies out for my little piggy. That's Poppin By. So let me get them out of their little case. So here's his body, and here's his face, and they also comes with a little circle. And I just love this little set of dies. It fits right in the stamp case, and it's just so convenient. All right, so let's put this face on here. And the body. I mark the feet just so you, I mean, it's kind of obvious, but just so you don't have to think whatsoever, you know, to put those marked ones on his little feet. And then we're going to cut that out. And then I've got all my pieces. yeah, I decided after designing this card that I'm going to use this layout, or the card design, not the, I don't know what I'm going to use for stamps and how I'm going to decorate it, but that is the layout I want to use for open house. All right. Let's move this little guy out of our way. All my pieces up here in a corner. Here is the cards that I just cut out. And, oh, I need to emboss these with the folder. So the folder I chose to use, I'm just mixing up folders so you can see a variety of folders. It was on the product page that I showed you, but it's called Dotted Circles. And I'm putting the 3x3 in the dotted circles, and also these two other ones that I cut out. Just any way that you want. And I'm not going to bring my machine back up here. You know how to do this. So I'm taking off all the platforms except for platform number 1. And I'm grabbing platform number 4 to put on top of my folder and running it through right now. Look how pretty. Oh my gosh, I love this folder. It's in the annual catalog because these other things, and it says that on the printout, but I'm pretty sure it does. The other things, the stamps, the bundles are online exclusives. All right. So, where do I want to start? Let's start by checking this out. Okay. So those all fit well. And then let's go back to our card. And this fits like this. The first thing I'm going to do is lay this flat so I can stamp. And I'm going to take the little confetti that comes in the Party Pig stamp set, because it's all about a party for this little piggy. I'm going to get a piece of scrap so I don't get ink all over I already got it on my fingers, all over my glass mat. And I'm going to stamp confetti there and there. Okay, then I'm going to clean that off. And I'm going to stamp happy birthday. Here it is. Happy birthday to you. And I stamped that in the espresso color. That was, I was on the crumb cake cardstock when I did that, but I'm going to do it on this one as well. And I'm going to stamp it towards the top and to the left, to my left a little bit, because we've got those flags we're going to put on. Okay. All right, now we're going to take the Z fold and the big 3x3, or it's 3 1/4 or 3 1/8, goes on first. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to put my finger, I don't want to get any glue past my finger, okay? So let me say that again. I lay this down. I mark with my finger, and that tells me only get glue on this panel and do not go past where your finger is. Okay, that's how I do it. Then I'm going to line this one up, make sure it's straight, so you've got this completely straight right here and even. And then you're going to put this one down, and see when it's down, it closes up just like this and fits in your envelope. All right, on this one, I choose to put the glue on the smaller piece. And you can certainly use tear and tape if you'd like. I just like to be able to move it around if I need to. Okay, then at this point, I'm going to take my bone folder again and make sure that these folds are very prominent and making the card work as it should. I see some ink right there. Okay. Paper towel. All right, nice and clean. Okay, so now we're going to take our 3x3 and we're going to place that right in the middle. And you guys are going to tell me which card you like best, if you like the white or you like the crumb cake or you like them both, doesn't matter. Just a variety. After when I was making it, I love the crumb cake. Then I thought, wonder what it would look like in white. So, rather than wonder, I said, I'll make it live. I'll make it white, and then we'll see. Okay, so now we're going to take our little Piggy, and we're going to put him on the card right here, but we're going to use some dimensionals. Grab those. Oh, these are the little ones. I want the regular size. Because he's a chunky little monkey. Well, he's not a monkey, he's a pig. So let's place those down. So, have you guys noticed that in the catalog, that new alphabet set with the banner dies? Oh, I love it. Always have loved banners. Always have, and always love. I get the alphabets and I keep them forever. I don't sell them. I don't, because you just need different sizes for different projects. So it's an investment. I'm not going to lie. It's an expensive bundle. It's in the annual catalog. I'm taking off a little bit of the strawberry slush onto my scrap paper because I want to blush these cheeks. Ooh. And anyway, it's an investment. It's a pricey bundle, but I can see so much being done with that. I'm going to do her snout. I guess she's a girl now as well. Okay. And so I just ordered her, and I just got an email saying Happy Mail's on the way. So I can't wait to use that big alphabet, and I've got pigging out in my head. So we'll see. I don't know what's going to happen with that, but I can't wait to get that. So I put a little bit of glue on the party hat and just set it on at a little angle here. And I think that would be cute with Wink Estella also. And if you aren't mailing this, if you're taking this card to a party, you could put a little pom-pom right there in the center, but you could add some of our little party dots too. I didn't think of that until right this momento. This is a little different pink, but I'm going to choose to use that anyway. Kind of matches her blush. It's so cute. That's cute. I add one here in case the person that wins it picks the crumb cake one. Okay. All right. So now we're just going to take a little bit, some more dimensionals. Let me see. Do I want dimensionals? No, let's just it's going to be raised up because this is raised up. So what we're going to pay attention to is not getting her little ear off the card like that. And I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on her chinny chin chin. And then I'm going to angle it the way I want it. The banners are good to layer or cards to an investment, but many uses. I know. I keep them always. I know. I get it, Patty. We are so on the same page. All right. So there's that. So these are not on the list. The numbers 164, 602, if you want these, are called party dots. Because I just decided to use them right now. And then we are going to take the strawberry slush popcorn box, and I did this in the past video. And I cut this pink popcorn off. And then I'm going to do more surgery. That's trash. I'm going to cut his legs off. Sorry, little dude. I'm going to cut off its feet. Okay. And then I'm going to place glue on this one. And I am going to put it onto the yellow one. And there is our little box of popcorn. And I'm going to put a mini glue dot right here in the corner. Actually, I'm going to do 2. And then I'm going to come over and I'm going to angle this again, paying attention to the side of the card. Not to go over, and look at this party happening now. All right, so what do we need to make this party a little happier, a little more festive? We need Winkastella for sparkle. Color on color is always super easy. A little bit of glue here. I'm going to let that set up a minute. Oh, I did this again. I did it the first time and I just did it again. I wanted to leave this open. It's a little bit open for popcorn, and I forgot again. So, all right. That's going to work, but barely. So put your popcorn, leave the top of these not glued in, and avoid the fold. You don't want to interfere with the fold, and you don't want to go off your card. So right there. And then this one can go here. Well, it's a little big because you don't want to block the for you. So let's do this one. Turn them however you want. This one's set up. So let's get this little flag right behind the ear and the popcorn. How cute. Okay, and then same thing. I meant to leave this. Oh no, on the other card I didn't. I went back here. I was supposed to leave this, put these on here. And I didn't do it. I forgot the first time and I forgot this time. So this is something I'm going to forget every time, I can tell. I'm going to make it work. Okay, there's that one set up. And then I had 2 cut out already. Here's one. And I'm going to just put that one there. Not going underneath because I messed up. Still going to look good. And then we've got to have our flags in here. Now, if it blocks your words, just play with it until it doesn't. Oh, perfect. And then you're going to put your glue on after you know where you need it. Lucked out on that one. So the popcorn is having a party and you're invited. Like I said, you can add a pocket back here and then slide in and out a card for whatever you want to say, or you can just write whatever you want to say back here. It doesn't matter. So now let's clear off my desk. Stella. I just placed an order and I need another Stella. Darn it. Okay. I think I saw some more hearts. Thank you. Let's clear this up. And we have a festive, cute birthday card. Okay, I'm Stella freaking right now. I like this too. All right, she's cute in white, isn't she? I don't know why I just envisioned white while I was making it. You can add more popcorn here if you want to. You don't have to. There is absolutely no ribbon on here, but you can add ribbon right here. That would be adorable. Here is, this card is stinking cute. Thank you. Let me see, am I in camera? So which ones do you guys like better? White or crumb cake? So you can do W or CC. Tell me, which one do you like best? I'm going to wait till you tell me. Oink, oink. Too cute. White or crumb cake? Seems like you guys like them both. Which ones do you like? I don't see anybody commenting. Tell me, I'm not going to hang up until crumb cake. Okay, Vera likes crumb cake. Patty likes white. Roseanne likes white. The third person that commented was going to get this card, and that was Roseanne. She likes the white, so this one is yours, Roseanne. Congratulations. Crumb cake for Karen. Melody likes white. See that? We can just use any color. Bren likes white. Crumb cake, Jonelle. So maybe this will solve it. We could do a blue hat and some blue flags on crumb cake, and that would be more of a boy or masculine, and then this one's more of a girl. You can think of it that way, but crumb cake's one of my favorite colors, but white and vanilla is too. So woohoo, Roseanne's a happy camper. All right, ladies, thank you for being here. We'll see you on Sunday. Take care. I don't see any questions, so I'm going to let you go. Bye-bye.